Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm filming an exciting video. It is a new palette that just got to me. This is the Midas Cosmetics X TheBasicB, and the palette is called the Perception palette. So if you want to see swatches, comparisons, how I created this eye look, then just keep watching. If you guys are new to my channel, welcome. My name is Karen Harris. I like to film tan girl friendly makeup videos here on my channel. If you're into new releases, will I buy it's anti-hauls, rankings, we do it all. So go ahead and subscribe, turn on that bell because I do post quite often and I wouldn't want you to miss any of my content. Without further blabbering, let's get into it. Okay, so I'm so excited because Midas Cosmetics did a colorful palette and it is a collaboration, so I am very excited to be playing with this palette today. Obviously this eye look was created with this palette, so let's go ahead and get into swatches and a closer look at this eyeshadow palette. Okay, I hope you guys enjoyed the swatches. I just want to tell you a little bit about the palette. So it was made in the PRC and this palette is cruelty-free, has a 24-month shelf life, and they also have a eye safety warning on the sleeve. So I'm just letting you guys know in case you are sensitive to ingredients, all of those are listed on the sleeve. So just wanted to let you know about that. Now let's get into how I created this makeup look. Okay, so we're about to film the demo portion of this very colorful video. I'm so excited. I just got in the Midas X TheBasicB palette. This is a collaboration palette and it's called the Perception palette. This outer packaging is so pretty. It's definitely like my favorite packaging that Midas has done so far, so very pumped for that. And then I got in the Sigma Beauty Beautiful Pride brush set. This has 3 rainbow brushes and a beauty bag. It's Sigma X It Gets Better project, and basically there's 3 brushes that they already have, but it's in really cool packaging. And it says, we want to see the colorful looks you can create and use hashtag Sigma Pride 2020 to show some love. And it says, we've teamed up with the It Gets Better project to bring you a limited edition brush set featuring 3 eye brushes inside a chic beauty bag. 50% of the proceeds will be donated to the It Gets Better project to help further their mission to uplift, empower, and connect lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, and queer youth around the globe. So this will be available June 2nd, 2021 for $49 on the Sigma website, just so you guys know. I always have so much information to share with Sigma, so I hope you guys don't mind me sharing that. Obviously, you don't have to make a purchase to donate directly to the cause, but I just wanted to use the brushes and show you the set since Sigma sent it to me. This is so cute. Oh my goodness. Can I use this as a pen holder? Oh, my little, like, middle school, high school self would have lost its mind if I had gotten that back in the day. Anyways, this is what the brushes look like. So we have the E54, the E38, and the E35. So it's a pencil brush, a blending brush, and a diffuse crease brush. I am going to get such good use out of these brushes. I am so excited. I haven't used them yet, so they're just coming out of the packaging, but these are so pretty. So if you like fun brush packaging, this might be for you. Okay, so now I want to focus on the palette. I was trying to brainstorm ideas for looks And oh, I really want to use the blue shade Inspire and Evolve, which is like this beautiful coral shade. But I'm also so tempted to just go green because I just feel like I love doing like green looks. But it's so hard. It's so hard. It's so hard. Okay, I'm going to start off with Perplex, which is like a teal shade in the palette. I want to see if I can use as many shades, but it's so hard to decide. So let me actually grab a smaller blending brush. Ooh, I know, I haven't used this one in a while. This is the Wayne Goss number 20. It's a really tiny brush. And I'm gonna go into Perplex and let's nicely coat the brush. So I did use my Juvia's Place primer as the base, and I did use the white base, so the shade 01. And I'm excited because a lot of you have been wondering if this is the like Midas formula I've been really happy with the last few palettes. So their neutral collection that they did, like a berry collection, and then that smaller 6-pan green palette. I feel like the formula has just been more my type of matte formula. So far, so good. You guys know I love to blend my eyeshadows, so I will keep you posted. But first shade, we like. Okay, next I want to try the shade Open Mind, which is the beautiful like lime green color. So I'm going to put that next to Perplex. And I'm never the one to put like a ton of shades in my crease. But you know what? We're going to try something new today. And if it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. And that's okay. Okay, so far so good. Now I'm going to use the shade Inspire, which is a beautiful electric blue. And I'm going to put that on the outer corner. I should probably dusted that one off a little bit. So while I'm sitting here blending, I have to ask you guys, have you seen that new zombie movie on Netflix yet? It's called Army of the Dead. I was so excited because I'm such a fan of the main character. And I watched it over the weekend, and I even managed to convince my husband to sit with me. But let's just say, in my humble opinion, it started off better than it ended, and I feel like the movie had such good potential that I was so disappointed in how they finished it off. So you guys will have to let me know your opinion if you've seen it. Yeah. I figured I'd ask since some of you guys are into movies like I am. And I know we have tickets to see Cruella, so I'm very excited about that. Okay, so the mattes played pretty well together. You know, usually I shy away from putting on so many mattes on my crease because it always turns into a bit of a mess for me. But today, so far, so good. The true test will be adding the shimmer shade on the lids. But I remain hopefully optimistic. I do have quite a bit of fallout from the darkest blue eyeshadow that I put on the outer corner, but that's why I always do my eyeshadow first so that I can clean up underneath my eyes. So we do have some really beautiful shimmer options in this palette. I'm sure you guys saw in the close-ups, but this shade Psyche, Quantum, Entity is beautiful. Motive kind of reminds me of the shade in the Angie X Kaleidos palette. I can't remember. I think it's called Firefly. It's like a green shade. So that one is giving me those vibes. But other than that, you know, the shimmers are beautiful. There's also the shade called Deep Space, which is like a plummy shimmer shade. I definitely don't think I'm going to use that. So definitely between Psych and Motive. So let's see here. I think I might try to use both. I'm going to grab this brush from the Sigma brush set. This is the medium sweeper. It's like a flat brush. And I have my spray here to wet the brush. So I'm going to start off with the Psyche shade. Psyche? I hope I'm not butchering that. I'm very sorry if I am. And I'm going to try and put that kind of towards the outer corner. It definitely looks like a topper shade. So I'm not expecting too much base from it. Definitely more of like a sparkle, and it's beautiful. It's definitely like a green to purple kind of shimmer shade, and I'm trying to build that up all over the lid. Ooh, that's such a pretty color. Oh my gosh. And you guys know how much of a sucker I am for green eyeshadow, so like, yes. Yes, queen. Wow, this is such a beautiful shimmer shade. I just want to sit here and keep putting more and more on. Oh, it's so pretty. It's like a firefly color, so I love that. I didn't end up going to Motive, but I think what I'll do is throw that in the inner corner. So I'm going to clean up my under eyes, put the rest of my face on, and I will be right back to show you guys the final look. Okay, so here is the final look. These earrings are kind of locally made, so I'm going to link the website in my description box, and anything else I can link, I will as well. I do have some other products that I tried out today that I want to let you know about. So I'm still testing the Natasha Denona Foundation X. I also have on the new Chanel bronzer and the Chantecaille powder that they launched. And then I am testing out the Ofra liquid blush in the shade Truly. I have the blush from the duo called Unit. This is from their Ride or Die blush collection. And then I have the highlighter in Milk and Cookies on my face. The lipstick is Ofra Spicy. This one has a bit of a weird scent to it, so I don't know if that's like standard throughout Ofra, but I just want to mention that. And yeah, I think that's about it on my face. Anything else I'll link in the description box because I'm totally blanking right now. But I want to try and get better about mentioning what's on my face because half the time I forget to keep track of what's what. So just wanted to let you guys know that. And I also filmed comparisons like I have been the last couple of videos. So leave me feedback if that works for you guys because I feel like it's nice to see close-ups. But there was one comparison that I didn't think of right away, and that is the comparison to the Kaleidos X Angelica palette. So I just want to hold them up side by side because I forgot to do that in the close-ups. And the shade that really kind of reminded me of the shade in this palette is Motive. And then I wanted to compare it to Firefly from the Kaleidos palette. So they're very similar, but I don't think they're exactly... Oh, yeah, they look about exactly the same. I think Angie's palette, the shade is a touch, like a hint greener, but otherwise they look pretty similar. So just wanted to mention that. But other than that, I guess there's like similar shades, but not identical dupes. And I don't know, it's hard because sometimes you guys leave me comments of like what some palettes like remind you of, and I don't see it at all. And some palettes you guys mention, I'm like, oh my god, I totally see it. And I know sometimes when you're talking about new makeup releases, people are trying to find similar vibes and tones in their collection so they're not spending too much on new makeup releases, which I totally get. Anyway, this palette was sent to me too, in case I haven't mentioned that yet. And I do have a code with Midas Cosmetics. It saves you 20%, I believe, and it's KH Makeup. So I will leave it down in the description box. And let's go ahead and get into the other comparisons I filmed with this palette. Okay guys, I hope you enjoyed the comparisons. I had so much fun putting those together. I definitely see similar color vibes in those palettes, so you guys will have to let me know if you agree or disagree. As far as my first impression with this palette, I do think it's a nice palette. It's definitely not my favorite colorful palette, and it's definitely not my favorite colorful formula, but I do really like this eye look. I think the metallics in this palette are pretty fun. I think that if you don't have those duochrome shades from indie brands, you will really enjoy it. I think I'm definitely going to want to play with these brighter shades in this palette as well, so I do have some more work to do before I can give you like 100% review, but I think this is really nice, and I like that they've really upgraded the packaging on Midas's end. I think this is a very nice collaboration, and I definitely want to say congratulations to the brand as well as the collaborator. I know this is such a big opportunity when brands and influencers get to collab like this, so very, very excited for both of them. And yeah, that is kind of it. I hope I covered everything. Let me know if you have any questions down in the comment section. You guys know I love chatting to you there. And I will see you in my next video soon. Bye guys!